What's going on, people, and welcome to Man Knows Football. You are here with Guni for a very unplanned pre-record. Unfortunately, if you were with me and Eunice on the live stream on this channel, you would have seen that I was experiencing serious connection issues with my internet. It was unbearable to a point where I had to unfortunately lock the stream off early. Hopefully, continuing on from tomorrow, we'll be able to get the situation sorted. I did call in to Spectrum Internet, who are my provider, and they have been saying over the past few weeks they've been trying to sort out an issue in the area, which is why I have been experiencing this. But listen, I want to get to a few points. First of all, we are on the home straight to 10k. Yes, the finishing line is in sight. We are about to cross that line, so it is even more important for you lot to smash the subscribe button. Over the weekend we got over 1,000 new subscribers, and I want to welcome all of the new subscribers over here to Man Knows Football, and to the existing subscribers and the community that have been making this channel what it is. Massive thanks to you lot, because there's no way, absolutely no way, this could have been done without you. But let's get to the good news with Chelsea Football Club. It looks like we're finally coming to an end, a conclusion to this whole takeover saga. The British government have agreed to sell on Chelsea Football Club. The Premier League seemed to be a formality. That was one that seemed to be quite easy to do. It was really the government that most of us had our eye on to get that approval from them. A couple of weeks ago, well, not even a couple of weeks ago, about last week, there was an article that came out that members of Parliament were concerned that Roman Abramovich was not going to agree to their terms, which could have jeopardized Chelsea Football Club's future. But now, fast forward to today, scaremongering like we did say, the situation seems to be all but done. All we're really waiting for is an official announcement from Chelsea Football Club to let us know that Todd Boehly and Clearlakes Consortium are official Chelsea owners, and the doors to Stamford Bridge are open, the lights are back on, and we can operate as a normal club once again. But who knows, maybe that has already been done. But unofficially, from what we might not know. They might already be operating, because we're seeing the huge rumours around Jules Koundé, who has been sighted in London, has taken a few photos and interacted with a few Chelsea fans who have no doubt asked him if he's going to be signing for Chelsea this transfer window, and his answer was maybe. But we already know with these professional football players, they can't come out and just tell anybody that, yeah, I'm signing for this club. Like, there's so many reasons for it, but you're not going to expect that from a player. But it is looking like he will be joining Stamford Bridge and the famous Chelsea. I think that's going to be a brilliant signing, especially at the fact that we have just lost Rudiger and we've lost Andreas Christensen on the free. So that's one of two that have been replaced. And, you know, the replacement is a quality defender. We're going to see a lot more of Jules Koundé, hopefully, in a Chelsea shirt once this deal is official and announced and gone through. We're going to see the quality that I am talking about, I promise you lot. What is the plan now that we are quote-unquote officially able to operate as a normal club? Well, according to Matt Law and his article, Thomas Tuchel actually is not going to be taking a summer holiday. Absolutely not. Don Thomas Tuchel will be staying behind in London for quote-unquote transfer meetings with Todd Boehly himself, who is said to be desperate to close the gap between Manchester City and Liverpool in the bid to get Chelsea challenging for the title once again. And there's going to be a huge rebuild. There is a lot of dross in this squad, as we know, and it's also compiled of 6 different managers. Those players are literally a cocktail of 6 different managers. Thomas Tuchel definitely needs to put his own identity, or even more important than that, a group of players that's going to work well together. So if it doesn't work out for him, the next manager can come in and at least work with a group of players who are familiar with the style of football and who are comfortable with playing with each other, not just this mixed match that we have been seeing under this Abramovich era. Yes, it has been wildly successful, but I think we're coming into a time where chopping and changing managers as often as we did is becoming less and less sustainable. You've got Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp, 2 managers who have been given the opportunity to build squads in their image, and look how that has favoured them. They are both running away season after season with the title, getting to Champions League finals or there and thereabouts in the terms of Man City for this season. But yeah, you can see they're dominating world football at the minute, and we definitely want to be part of that. What's the most important thing for me is that during these quote-unquote transfer meetings with Todd Boehly, the right players are identified in leaving the club and the right players are identified in coming back into Chelsea Football Club, so we can kick on and really at least close the gap between Manchester City and Liverpool, because I'm not asking for a title challenge next season. I'm asking for at least the gap to be closed a little bit, significantly, I'll say, significantly closed. Yeah, because this season we got third at the skin of our teeth. We can't allow that to happen anymore. We've got Spurs that are breathing down our necks. You know, Manchester United are building their backroom staff well. They've just hired Erik ten Hag. You get me? So Arsenal, regardless of them finishing outside the Champions League, I think they're still going to be able to recruit well, and you know, they won more games than us this season. Let's not forget that. We cannot allow a repeat of this season. We have to recruit well. If Marina Granovskaya is still going to be in charge of the transfers, then we have to make sure Todd Boehly is supervising that and she doesn't negotiate us out of important deals. We have already lost Tchouaméni, who was pretty much nailed on to come to Chelsea Football Club last season, and for the steal of a price of £25 million or euros, one of the two. Either way, it's an absolute steal for a player of that quality. He has now gone off to Real Madrid. Well, it's again, with that one, it's all but official, but it has come out that Tchouaméni's preference is to go to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid will be willing to meet the 80 million euros asking price from Monaco for Tchouaméni to join Real Madrid. I mean, look, after the Mbappe deal went south, I knew Real Madrid were going to come back with a vengeance and get one of the few stars that are left on the transfer market. Because you got to remember, Erling Haaland has gone to Manchester City, Mbappe stayed at PSG. So Real Madrid needed to do something, because this was supposed to be a huge window for them, and reputation means everything to them, because right now they're sitting at the top of the table when it comes to transfers and players. They're being their first choice, but they can't take too much mud in transfer windows before that starts to change. So reputation to them is everything. So you know, them going back in for Tchouaméni, and why wouldn't they? Top quality player, one of the best prospects around at the minute. I'm absolutely fuming that we weren't able to get that over the line, but hopefully we'll be able to at least recruit well in other areas. You know, there's still defensive positions that we need to sort out. You know, we look like we're signing Koundé, who I think is a very good signing. And on top of that, we need to get a senior centre-back. And for me, I've been shouting for Koulibaly. Hopefully, we go in for him. The situation with Josko Gvardiol, I'm not sure what's going on with that. We know Thomas Tuchel is very interested. But my concern is signing him straight after Koundé is bringing in another young centre-back, as we're not too sure what's going on with Azpilicueta, Marcos Alonso going out the door. It's a lot of experience leaving the club, so you've got to replace it. And quality experience like Koulibaly doesn't come around every day, and I think he'll be a very good signing for Chelsea. I hope that's going to be their next focus. Obviously, he's going to have that chemistry there with Edouard Mendy, fellow countrymen. They just done the AFCON together. So let's see. It could be an interesting window. Midfield position, obviously, who's going to sign new contracts, who isn't. New loans coming back in. New players, perhaps, that we could be looking at. And also, similar situation in the attacking position. We've got several players that do want to leave the club, i.e. Christian Pulisic, Timo Werner. Lukaku is open to offers, but I'm not going to hold my breath for that. That's going to be a very difficult deal. Ziyech apparently also is open to listen to offers from other clubs. So there could be a massive rebuild here at Chelsea Football Club. But obviously, the big news of Todd Boehly coming in, you know, he did give a lot of talk. Now, if he is officially the owner and we can operate as a new club, we do need to make sure he sticks to his word, because he spoke big before he came to this club. Marquee signings, this, that and the other. Us Chelsea fans want to see it. We've already lost Tchouaméni. We don't want to lose too many of our targets. So please, let us have a good transfer window. Let us behave like a serious club under this new ownership. Let's start this tenureship ownership with Todd Boehly and the Clearlakes Consortium correct, positively, the same way Roman Abramovich did. Came into Chelsea with an absolute bang, signed top players, got us challenging for the title quickly. But I know it's a different time, but still, we can take very significant leaps forward if we act properly in the transfer window. But big up everybody that did try and tune into the live earlier. I am sorry about the technical hitch that did happen. Big up Eunice as well for jumping on that live. He did take over for a few minutes and it was good. Eunice, as you know, he is brilliant, so I had no problem with him being on the channel on his ones. But yeah, man, if you like this video, smash up the like button. Also, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are still on the road to 10k, and once again, thank you to all the new subscribers that joined over the weekend. If you haven't seen the other two uploads with Zar and Expressions, I will make sure that one is tagged at the top and one will come at the end of the video, so make sure you do stay till the end. I'm not gonna make this too long. I can see people are more of a fan of the short form content instead of having long all the time. I will be mixing it up now that there's no more football. That doesn't mean that this channel will not be active. I will be coming back on a daily basis with transfer news. If I don't on a daily, please believe the next day I will be back. I will be consistent in giving content this whole pre-season. Guarantee it. I will. Man said pre-season, this whole break, whatever you want to call it. My mind's going between America and UK, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, but you lot get what I mean. But smash up that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leave your comments down there. Let me know what you think. Is the deal actually done? Is it done? Because as of now, there's been no announcement from Chelsea. I'm speaking like it is, but a lot of the main journalists, your Matt Laws, your Simon Phillips, your Nizar Kinsellers, even like your outlets like the BBC, etc., are letting the people know. It's just a matter of an announcement from Chelsea Football Club. So hopefully the announcement has been made by the time this video has gone up, but if it hasn't, it should be done soon. So Chelsea fans, we can finally take a deep breath, exhale and relax once more and operate like a normal club. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please make sure you do stay safe. Bless up, people.